she's quoted as saying, "I actually poisoned the whole cast against her co-star and boyfriend, Penn Badgley."
All of Ryan Reynolds' jokes in Deadpool, his jokes to Sandra Bullock, and everywhere else on the internet was really something that you guys concocted.
This is crazy. Hugh Jackman just dropped a bombshell that's shaking up Hollywood. What's happening behind the scenes of Deadpool and Wolverine is so wild. It sounds like something straight out of a movie. Did Jackman just expose Blake Lively for secretly hijacking the entire production? How did she gain so much power over a Marvel film? And why is Ryan Reynolds staying silent about it? Well, buckle up, because this Hollywood scandal is about to take some shocking turns. Let's start with the photo that started it all. Blake Lively casually posted a picture of herself on the movie set, wearing Deadpool's signature red suit, kissing Ryan Reynolds. At first, it seemed harmless, just a cute moment between a Hollywood power couple. But insiders say this was far from just a visit. Blake wasn't just hanging out on set, she was calling the shots. Reports claim she influenced major creative decisions, with some sources even alleging that she had more control than the actual director. And here's where it gets even wilder. The ending of the film was reportedly changed because of her input. Yes, you heard that right, a Marvel movie, a franchise worth billions, and the final cut was allegedly altered because of Blake Lively's influence. But how did she pull this off? And why is Hugh Jackman exposing it now? Hugh Jackman isn't new to Hollywood politics. He's worked on some of the biggest films of all time and has seen his fair share of behind-the-scenes drama. But this was different.
But it didn't just end there. I don't know how I didn't remember this scene. Lady Pool, portrayed by Blake Lively, gets to take nice Pool down. Here it is.
Oozy time, baby.
Oh my goodness, wait till you see Lady Pool. She is gorgeous.
Lady Pool was played by Blake Lively.
She just had a baby too, and can't even tell.
I don't think you're supposed to say that.
That's okay. I identify as a feminist.
At first, Jackman didn't question it. He assumed Blake was just being a supportive wife, visiting Ryan on set and offering casual suggestions like any spouse might. But as the shoot progressed, Jackman started noticing strange changes. First, it was small things, a scene tweak here, an extra dialogue adjustment there. But soon, it escalated. Entire scripts were getting rewritten at the last minute. Scenes were being restructured without warning. Jackman's own lines were altered without consulting him. And then came the biggest red flag. A member of the production crew reportedly let it slip that a major plot change had been made based on Blake Lively's suggestion. Wait, what? Jackman was stunned. How could someone who wasn't even on the official production team be dictating creative decisions? And more importantly, why was the director listening? At first, he tried to brush it off. Maybe she was just offering a one-time idea. Maybe it was blown out of proportion. But then, the whispers started spreading on set. Insiders claim Jackman began hearing rumors that Blake wasn't just making small tweaks, she was actively calling the shots. And that's when Jackman had enough. Sources say Jackman finally spoke up, questioning the sudden changes and asking the director why Blake had so much influence. Some insiders claim the director tried to dodge the question. Others say he admitted outright that Blake had been pushing for certain creative decisions behind the scenes. That was the moment everything changed. Because once Jackman started questioning things, others began to take notice too.
First, I was so upset that they hired him, she says. I actually poisoned the whole cast against him, but then they noticed that he wasn't a jerk and was actually a really nice, charming person. Almost immediately, I realized that too, but it took me about a week to admit it.
You know that Justin and his team promised to start releasing all of his correspondence with her.
Crew members who had been biting their tongues suddenly felt emboldened. Whispers turned into full-on discussions. People started to connect the dots. And before long, the entire set was divided. Some were siding with Jackman, believing that actors' spouses should never have this much control over a film. Others were staying silent, too afraid to go against Blake. After all, she was married to the star of the film. Jackman was now at a crossroads. Should he continue fighting this battle, or was the damage already done? One thing was clear. This wasn't just another Hollywood power play. It was something much bigger, and Hugh Jackman was caught right in the middle of it. But here's where things get even crazier. because this isn't the first time Blake Lively has been accused of taking over a project. Remember Gossip Girl? Insiders claim Blake manipulated the entire cast against her co-star Penn Badgley, her own boyfriend at the time. She admitted it herself, saying she poisoned the whole cast against him. And guess what? She allegedly did the same thing on another project, It Ends With Us. According to reports, Blake pushed director Justin Baldoni out of his own film, a film he helped produce, and when he refused to back down, she allegedly tried to destroy his career. If this is true, that means Blake isn't just an actress, she's a Hollywood power player who takes control of everything she touches. Which begs the question, did she do the same thing on Deadpool and Wolverine?
She's like, I need you to get on a Zoom with Taylor Swift, and we're ruining lives tonight.
Be very, very careful with your marriages, folks. This is the kind of
Little
thing that can
dragon.
happen.
It
Yeah,
is
but to
diminishing.
your point,
What a terrible person she is. More and more just coming forward. But no, she's perfect. She's a crown straightener.
The unfolding drama between Blake Lively and Justin Baldoni took a darker turn with the emergence of leaked text messages and industry rumors. Baldoni publicly shared a series of text exchanges between himself and Lively, aiming to challenge her allegations of unprofessional behavior on the set of It Ends With Us. These messages, spanning over 2 years, were released on a dedicated website, providing insight into their professional relationship. In response, Lively and her husband, Ryan Reynolds, expressed concerns over potential breaches of privacy. Their legal team argued for heightened protection of their private communications with other celebrities, fearing that further leaks could cause irreparable harm to their personal and professional relationships. During a court hearing, Lively's attorney emphasized the potential damage if sensitive conversations were disclosed, stating that there was a significant chance of harm if private exchanges with high-profile individuals became public. Adding another layer to the controversy, leaked texts revealed Lively referring to herself as Khaleesi and mentioning her dragons, interpreted by many as references to her husband, Ryan Reynolds, and close friend Taylor Swift. In one exchange, Lively wrote, "I happen to have a few dragons," drawing a parallel to the Game of Thrones character known for commanding dragons. This revelation reportedly left Taylor Swift feeling used and uncomfortable with being implicated in the dispute. Sources indicate that Swift resented being characterized as one of Lively's dragons and felt her name was leveraged without consent.
He's doesn't seem like the type of dude who goes out and speaks at a turn or complains about his exes or really anybody to that matter. He seems like a good guy.
Or you didn't even need good lawyers. You just needed men who didn't want to go through the court system and the women who were saying, well, we're going to come at you with sexual harassment and ruin your lives. And I'm thinking these are the kinds of lawyers and PR people that she has in her corner.
An insider noted that she didn't appreciate being pulled into the controversy. The situation raises questions about the extent of Lively's influence and whether she leveraged her personal relationships to sway professional outcomes. Ryan Reynolds' silence on the matter has been notable, with no public comments addressing the escalating controversy. This silence has fueled speculation about his stance and involvement in the unfolding events. As the legal battle progresses, the entertainment industry watches closely, reflecting on the complex interplay between personal relationships and professional collaborations. Here's the shocking twist. Even Taylor Swift, one of Blake Lively's closest friends, is reportedly distancing herself from this drama. And that's a big deal. Taylor is known for fiercely defending her inner circle. If she's backing away from Blake, it means she sees something she doesn't like. And Ryan Reynolds? Hollywood insiders claim he's not happy. He's spent years building a reputation as one of the most likable stars in the industry. But now? He's being dragged into a scandal that could tarnish everything he's worked for. So the real question is, will Ryan defend his wife? Or is he starting to realize just how deep this goes? Hollywood isn't ignoring this. Studios are reportedly watching this controversy unfold in real time. Some insiders say Blake might be losing power. Brands don't want to be associated with drama, and big studios don't want another Amber Heard situation on their hands. If this scandal keeps growing, it could mean the end of Blake's Hollywood dominance. And that's exactly why this next part is so important. This entire situation raises a bigger question. How much power do Hollywood spouses really have behind the scenes? Because let's be real, Blake Lively isn't the first actor's spouse to exert influence on a major production. Think about it. Hollywood has seen power couples manipulate projects before. Tom Cruise and Katie Holmes, Angelina Jolie and Brad Pitt, even Will Smith and Jada. There's always been whispers about A-list stars pulling strings behind closed doors. But what's happening here? This might be the most extreme case yet. Because if insiders are right, Blake Lively isn't just giving input on movies. She's actively reshaping productions from the inside. And that's a terrifying precedent. If this keeps happening, what's stopping other Hollywood spouses from taking over? Imagine a world where the biggest films aren't shaped by directors or writers, but by the partners of the actors starring in them.
She doesn't want that to happen in the public. She wants it to happen in a jury. But will this really make it all the way to a judge? Of course not. So I understand why Justin's team is trying to get him out now, because at a certain point, this will all get thrown out or settled or something, and Justin's career will be in the crosshairs if he doesn't fix it now. They couldn't resist. They couldn't just do a little knock and like, haha. They had to like shove it in his face.
And the scary part? Hollywood might actually let it happen. Because in this business, money talks. And if Blake Lively's influence makes studios millions, will they really try to stop her? Or is this just the beginning of a new Hollywood power dynamic, where the real decisions aren't made by filmmakers, but by the people they're married to? Here's the truth. Blake Lively thought she was untouchable. For years, she controlled the narrative, built her career on charm, and used her influence behind the scenes. But now, the public is waking up. If Hugh Jackman is truly exposing what happened, and if the lawsuit keeps revealing evidence, Blake could be on the verge of losing everything. So now the big question, what happens next? Will Ryan Reynolds break his silence? Will Hugh Jackman reveal more about what really happened on set? And is Blake Lively on the verge of a major Hollywood downfall? Right now, all eyes are on Ryan Reynolds. His silence in the face of growing controversy is only fueling speculation. Is he avoiding the drama to protect his career, or is he secretly involved in Blake's behind-the-scenes influence? Some insiders believe Reynolds is stuck in an impossible situation. If he defends Blake, he risks confirming the allegations. If he distances himself, it could signal deeper cracks in their Hollywood power couple image. Meanwhile, Hugh Jackman's words are still echoing across the industry. His comments about the unexpected influence behind Deadpool and Wolverine weren't just casual observations, they were a warning. Could Jackman go on record with even more shocking revelations? Or will Marvel and the film's executives pressure him into staying quiet? And then there's the bigger picture. What does this controversy mean for Blake Lively's future in Hollywood? If these allegations keep piling up, studios may think twice before casting her in major roles. With Taylor Swift reportedly distancing herself from the drama, and more people in the industry questioning how much power she really has, the long-term consequences could be severe. And let's not forget, if Justin Baldoni's lawsuit moves forward, more information could surface. If legal documents and testimony confirm any of the rumors surrounding Blake's alleged manipulations, this could turn into one of the biggest Hollywood scandals in years. Will this be the moment Blake Lively loses control of the narrative? Or will she, like so many before her, find a way to spin the situation and come out on top? One thing's for sure, this story is far from over. And now, I want to hear from you. Do you believe Blake took over Deadpool and Wolverine? Was Hugh Jackman right to speak out? Or is this just another case of Hollywood rumors spiraling out of control? Drop your thoughts in the comments and stay tuned, because this scandal is only getting bigger.